Yeah, sorry. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Billion Happy Likes Marathon. Thank you for joining this initiative and welcome to reading world scriptures to empower with good vibes daily in the morning. We came to the chapter, The Golden Rule. Let's start reading. The Golden Rule is found in the scriptures of nearly every religion. It is often regarded as the most conscious and general principle of ethics. Though something called reciprocity, the Golden Rule is proactive, not reactive. It teaches us to initiate acts of kindness and consideration for to others, not to react on to an insult by returning the same. Hence, this is a challenging ethic requiring considerable moral integrity to practice. There are three levels of this ethic. First, the negative expression: do not do to others what you do not want them to do to you. Teach us to refrain from harming others as we would not wish to be harmed. Next, the positive form: whatever you wish that a man would do to you, do so to them, or you shall love your neighbors as yourself. Require us to consider the other person needs and feelings and to act toward him or her in a loving manner. Finally, Father Moon's teaching elevates the Golden Rule to his statement of the fundamental principle to live for the sake of others. This ethic calls us to continual act of service and sacrifice. It requires a selfless orientation of character, which ultimately stems from our vertical connection to God and His endless love. Whatever you wish that men would do to you, do so to them. Matthew 7:12. Second asked, is there one word that can serve as a principle of conduit for life? Confucius replied, it is the word shu, reciprocity. Do not do to others what you do not want them to do to you. Anna Lex 1523, Confucianism. You shall love your neighbor as you yourself. Leviticus 19:18. No one of you is a believer until he love for his brother what he loved for himself. 40 Hadith of An Hawawi 13 Islam. Try your best to treat others as you would wish to be treated yourself, and you will find that this is the shortest way to benevolence. Men choose 7 4 Confucianist. On one should not have toward others in a way which is disagreeable to oneself. This is the essence of morality. All other activities are due to the selfish desire. Mahabharata Anusana Parva 113, 8 Hinduism. In happiness and suffering, in joy and grief, regard all creatures as you regard your own self, and do not injure others with that which you would injure yourself. Yoga Shastra 220 Jainism. Comparing oneself to others in such terms as just as I am so are they, just as they are so am I. He should neither kill nor cause others to kill. Sutta Nipata 705 Buddhism. One going to take a pointed stick to pinch a baby bird should first try it on himself to feel how it hurts. Yoruba proverb, African traditional religions. Act only on that maximum through which you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. Immanuel Kant, groundwork for the metaphysics of morals. A certain Hitan came to Shammai and said to him, make me sorry, a proselyte and condition that you teach me the whole Torah while I stand on the foot. Thereupon he repelled him with the rod which was in his hand. When he went to Hillel, he said to him, what is hateful to you? Do not do to your neighbor. That is the whole Torah. All the rest of it is a commentary. Go and learn. Talmud Shabbat 31a, Judaism. Here am I, fond of my life, not wanting to die, fond of pleasure and averse from pain. Suppose someone should rob me of my life, it would not be a thing pleasing and delightful to me. If I, in my turn, should rob of his life and fond of his life, not wanting to die, one fond of pleasure and averse from pain, it would not be a thing pleasing or delightful to him. For a state that is not pleasant or delightful to me must also be to him, and a state that is not pleasing or delightful to me, how could I inflict that upon another? Samvatra Nakaya 5, 353 Buddhist. And now let's read the Second Coming Messiah. Teaching of Sun and Moon, even looking at contemporary morals and social ethics, a certain principle apply. It is the standard that we live for the sake of others and not insist that others live for us. What is the path for us to live a true life? As we go on the path, the main thing we should keep in mind is to live for the sake of others. Confucius, Jesus, Muhammad, and Buddha all affirms this truth. Living for the sake of others is the universal principle that defines the way we should live our lives, the one law of the true way of love. What should you do to others if you want them to serve you? Serve them. Should you serve them first or let them serve you first? I'll serve others after they serve me. That won't do. Isn't there a saying that if you want others to serve you, you should first serve them? Yes, the basic rule of is that you should be the first to serve. What about me? Do I, Father Moon, seek to serve you, or do I seek to have you serve me? I never have the slightest thought of waiting you to serve me. If it is not good to be indebted to others. What is a life of true love? In a nutshell, it is living for the sake of others. It is living for the sake of another before you wish that the other would do something to you. And living for others, you give and forget that you ever gave. You do not give and hope of receiving something in return. You give and give to the point where you have no regrets for not having given more. Even as you give, you bow your head in humility. Thus Jesus said, greater love has not man has than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. According to universal law, a subject partner should care for its object partner, as parents care for their children or teachers for their students. However, people in the fallen world instead try to use others in self-centered ways. That is why they perish. Through their good example, religious people should educate others in heaven's principles that we should place the happiness of others before our own happiness. Yes, very interesting, brothers and sisters. Let's go further reading from my book, God's Global Trends, Happy Life with God. Oh my God, my life has changed drastically 180 degrees since I first discovered God and its divine principle and started studying and apply them daily basis. On this way, God has blessed me abundantly with a great and teaching education for life, wife, family, children, and all other things that many people only dream about. God helped in self-perfection, character providing continuous education. God blessed me to find ideal spouse and marry, help to have kids and helping gradually to raise them. As I figure out, God educate me the whole life from the childhood time. In addition, He is helping to me right to meet right people and visit right places. Moreover, He helps me a lot to avoid unnecessary meetings and places. To master by yourself this, speak with God constantly. Consult with Him every daily in every situation that you have. By doing this with God, you will be in mainstream of His providence, since He is restoring all His children generations by generations, and do it gradually on our time. Daily, many times we can catch ourselves that we go in circles without God. The most difficult situation when I have to start a new beginning, sometimes from the scratch, He helped and advised me how to start anew again and again. Recently, as a new start in life, his advice was to start anew as a freelancer, and it really worked. Currently, he suggests me to become a writer and write books. Moreover, he helped me in doing work with constantly advices. In this world, you get that you really want. What you want for real will absolute faith God could give it to you even in unbelievable situations. If you wish is in accordance with the divine principles and His will. Yes, better to do your daily deals with your best friend God. You too could develop relationship with God. Just start to hear Him and tune up to God song that constantly are playing to us in our heart. Yes, this is, brothers and sisters, what Scripture said today, that religious people uh, teach us to not perish, but we should educate others and have a principle that we should place the happiness of others before our own happiness. Means to happiness of our um, husband or wife, our children, our family, community, city, country, and the world. And please, today, as I wrote in my book, you could do it greater just as yourself. You could do something, but with God you could do unlimited. So please develop your relationship with God, our Heavenly Parent, and start to hear Him and tune up to God's song that constantly are playing to us in our hearts. Please tune up to this God radio and do it for happiness. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Wish you a great day today. Stay happy, healthy, and make morning exercise. And please like this video as we are doing this marathon to get 1 billion likes for happiness, and share it with all your friends. Share this happiness. Have a great day and contact me anytime in WhatsApp. The contact is below.